Welcome to the first Fish North live draw for the final. As you know, we're all fishing tomorrow for £12,000 for the winner. We'll be paying a second of £2,000 and third of £1,000. So we want to say a big thank you to Eddie and Kate for everything they've done.
Thank you, Sybil.
Big thank you to all of you that supported in its first year. We're going to call you out in the order that you finished in the semi-final. So first up is Andy Bennett, if you can come and draw. Next up is Luke Hawksworth.
Go on, Mum. Well drawn.
Scott Brady.
Come on, little Mum.
Wayne's already gone. Jake Gregory.
Give him a shake, Eddie.
Josh Newton.
Go on, Beard.
Chris Kendall.
Go on, Chris, lad.
Next up we have Chris Robson.
Close, Chris. Go on.
And if you can have Brian Lidgard.
Alright, yes. Alright.
Next up we have Ash Clement. Can we have Adam Richards?
Adam's not here. Will that be Pete well then? I'm here. Oh, he's here. When you married her?
Andy Barker.
Don't be Andy, lad.
Lee Hallowell. Next up we have Craig Waddington. Next up we have Danny Scott.
Drawn 8 pounds, bang,
Tommy, who'll be bringing you some live updates throughout the day.
So on peg 9, we've got Josh Newton. Josh, where did you qualify from?
The Cessa, the Oaks beach I was on. Can't remember what I word, but nice day. So nice day for it today.
It's a prolific lake, that one at the Oaks, isn't it?
Yeah. It was fished a bit harder that day, but yeah, it was steady away. Nice day.
Well, in terms of styles of fishing, I imagine today to be similarly hectic. Do you fancy a draw?
Yeah, it's plenty of fish about. Looks nice, so hopefully you get a few pulls.
Obviously, Josh, you live in Yarm, which is up near Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the event as an angler that lives probably in the the north of the country?
I think it's good. It's done a lot for it up here because, like I said, we have to travel down the country a lot of the time. So up here, it's brought something a bit more local for the local lads up here. We don't have to travel as far, and it's been well publicised, and hopefully it'll just keep growing with the years to come.
Best of luck, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
What are your thoughts on the event?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good event. You know, it's even better for lads who live further up north this way on because they've got to travel a long way to a lot of qualifiers. But yeah, it's a good event. First year, I think it's near enough sold out. So
a lot of sponsorship behind it as well.
Yeah, sponsorship from companies outside of the trade, which is important. I think needs to be more important in the future for fishing matches.
Here we are on peg 5 with a face that many of you will probably recognise, Andy Bennett, the reigning Fishomania Champion. Are you going to add Fish North to the list today?
I hope so, mate. It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It'd be lovely.
Any title's good to win, so yeah, first one, and it'd be nice to get my name in it straight away.
No point messing about?
No, hopefully not.
Where did you qualify, Andy?
I qualified at the Oaks on the new lakes. I drew Sycamore 16, I think. I had 108 pound. Which is quite hard by the standards of that lake, so probably did me a favour really. Yeah, got through there, and then we've had practice and semis up here, so it's been good.
I think you're being a bit modest there. You've had practice and semis on it, you've won both matches?
Yeah, managed to win both matches, 2 different methods, so give me a little bit of an insight how it can change, you know what I mean? So got both baits with me today, a bit of slot, bit of maggot, and we'll just see what's best on the day.
Feel your way in. And £12,000, I know you've probably won enough this year, but what would you do with the money?
Literally just let her do whatever she wants to the house, spice the house up a bit more. Yeah, just one of them, pay a little bit off my mortgage. That's it really, Tom.
And final question, what are your thoughts on the event?
Brilliant, like for the northern side of it, you know, they don't get as many qualifiers. It's just another competition that I think is going to grow and grow. Just brilliant to have more and more of these big money comps where, you know, anglers in the north, and you know, it might be good to see something like this in the south in years to come, but especially for the North Yorkshire lads, I think it's awesome.
Absolutely. Andy, very best of luck today.
Cheers, Tom.
What are your thoughts on the Fish North event?
I think it's brilliant, just for an event where you can go fish essentially a 20 peg match and qualify for a semi-final, and then the chance to fish a 30 peg match to get into the final. It's brilliant, it's mega. I think it's what it needed. So.
The style of fishing you're doing here today, very different though.
Oh, massively, yeah. I've had to come up and have a couple of practices on the Vale Lake just next door, and it's pretty similar. So get my head around that, and yeah, definitely had some practice matches in.
You're next to arguably the best commercial angler in the country, Andy Bennett.
Yeah.
Feeling the pressure?
No, not really, to be honest. Just going to fish my own match and just see what happens.
Best way, mate. Bigger they are, the harder they fall, I've always said.
Yeah.
Good luck.
decide what is to be my fate. All alone, all by myself, I'm not just gonna stay here and wait.
Joined by Eddie Gregory, the man who's the mastermind behind all this. Eddie, how did the idea start? Because I know it's been in the back of your mind for a very long time.
Well, the original lake, Tom, from Forest Lane's the Don Lake, which a lot of people will be familiar with, that opened about 20 years ago. It started off because it was a wet paddock in a field that my brother-in-law owned, and you couldn't sit out at garden for mosquitoes, one thing or other. So we dug the Don Lake, and then we purchased the field now that the Vale and the Oaklands, Furlong and the Arena Lake's in. So my wisdom was I'd get a plan, a fishery plan, a map drawn up by a sign company, and the guy come down and he said, well, you haven't dug that round lake, he called it.
Yeah.
I said, no, but I will be doing. And so the signs arrived and we put the signs up and that, and it was a bit of a joke. Anyway, here we are.
And that was 10 years ago. So this
10
has
years ago. Been 10 years in the planning.
And it's dug 3 years ago.
Yep.
And you've stocked it with fish, but not let anybody touch it for 2 years.
That's correct. Yeah. I kept hearing my open lads were talking, Tom, and one thing or other, and general club anglers saying there's nothing up north for us, nothing up north. We've got to travel down, and then they know the venues, we can't compete. So, tongue in cheek, I said, right, we'll see how good you are.
Yeah.
I'll dig your lake, yeah, and we'll have a bit of a big money competition.
Yeah.
And we'll see if the lads from down south can come and compete.
Right.
We're here today. Tom, you've walked around that lake filming with Barry. You can't call who's winning this match.
It's too close to call at the moment. I mean, that's the thing. What you've created here, it's got a real sort of calibre of angler in it. And the striking thing to me, it's called Fish North. Yes, it's got a strong appeal to the northern anglers, but they're not all from this area. You've got Andy Bennett from the northwest,
yeah,
who's obviously fished the qualifiers. I know Jamie Hughes has fished some qualifiers. So it's drawn in.
I've got a section win for Jamie Hughes.
Should we go out with that tonight?
And a super pull second.
Right. I don't think he needs that after the 100 odd grand he's won this year. But no, it's attracted a real sort of calibre of angler. Just talk to me a little bit about the structure of it, because obviously qualifiers have all been fairly local to this area.
Yeah, well, we got in touch. I mean, in the early days, Ashley Francis got in touch for Fish North with some local complexes, and they all took the offer up willingly to host like qualifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there were six venues involved with various qualifiers coming from each venue. So it got a right mixed set of anglers. It got a lot of anglers like that were out and out pole anglers. It got a lot of anglers that were method anglers. Yeah. And it turned out, you know, that there was a real mix of anglers got through to the semi-final. And what a nail biter that was.
Yes.
You know, 15th man going through with 77 poundish, somewhere on that mark. That's awesome, that.
Close.
But the thing that's made it worthwhile for me is that I get comments, whether you're walking the banks, whether I'm at other venues fishing myself, whether I'm in a pub having a pint, whether I'm in straight, and the enjoyment that a lot of lads have got from it, whether they've qualified or not,
yeah,
they've still enjoyed Fish North.
Absolutely. It's you've created an event, you've created a brand. I've got to ask you, what's your plans for the future with it? Is it going to be more of the same, or is it going to be a one-year only event?
My good friend Barry Zimmerman, that, to be fair, he's done a lot of work for Fish North,
yeah,
and still is doing. It's Barry's shout, and I think the answer will be yes, it'll be happening next year.
More in the future.
Yeah.
Well, what an awesome event it is. It's nail-bitingly close back on that lake. Should we go and have a look how they're getting on?
Do you want to bet?
I bet I'm saying Oh. See, I've got a bet with Barry, this is the problem. And I've definitely got that one wrong. I'm not saying who it is, but I've definitely got that one wrong.
And I've had a bet with Craig Kent.
Yeah.
And I've got that one wrong. But let's not say on camera.
It's a fresh start then, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with Andy Bennett. I think,
Oh, yeah.
I think he's motoring. You?
Scott Brady.
Let's do it. Let's go and see how they're getting on.
We are the chosen ones. We are the few. Our Father's favorite son. And we're coming after you. 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 Our time has just begun to rise and Bigger houses, faster cars. Don't need it all, just come around to the backyard. We don't gotta make it complicated. I feel it all with every piece of me. It's going down and we're turning it up. It's okay now, don't you worry. I let it go and I'm caught in a rush. We don't got a lot of money. We'll make it work with whatever we got. So bring yourself in all your homies and throw it down, cause we're turning it up. We're turning it up, yeah. We don't gotta make it complicated. Too fast, slow down. You know it's not a race to see who makes it. Take a breath in, out. Just let it be, don't gotta show everybody you deserve what you want, so why you wanna make it complicated? I feel it all with every piece of me. It's going down and we're turning it up. It's so good now, don't you worry. I let it go and I'm caught in the rush. We don't got a lot of money. We'll make it work with whatever we got. So bring yourself in all your homies and throw it down, cause we're turning it up. We're turning it up, yeah.
53.14. 37.8.
37. Crowned 2019 Fish North Champion, Scott Brady. Well done, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Bet you're over the moon with that, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Absolutely buzzing with that.
Now, last night you and I sat in the pub and we were talking about this match, and you said if you won it and won the money, you were probably going to buy another house. But it was all a bit of a pipe dream. Does it feel real yet?
No, it doesn't. Definitely not. It still hasn't sunk in, really. It's massive for me because even just to get here today was like a big achievement for me. So to come out and win it. I'm absolutely buzzing with that, like. So.
I must say you fished an absolutely incredible match. I thought you were brilliant through and through. Just talk us through your tactics and why you decided to do what you did.
Well, when I came on a practice match, I came and I fished pellets and just felt it wasn't right, and I came pretty much nowhere really. So in the semi, I came and I fished slop and maggots, and I caught well and come third. So I thought, well, I'd probably be happy with third on the day of the final, and I was confident in it because I'd caught on it prior to that. And then so that's what I've come to do today, and it's worked really. So it's been quite an easy match because it's worked from start to finish. I've had to alter depths every now and again, but I managed to keep fish coming all day really. So
just talk to us a little bit as well, Scott, about your sort of angling background up to this. I mean, is this the biggest thing you've won? Is it something?
Oh yeah, it was massive. I mean, when I qualified, I fish opens at Forest Lane most weeks, and then when this Fish North came about, I don't really enter many qualifiers for anything else really. And then when this come about, I thought I'll have a go, and managed to qualify on the first qualifier. So I was over the moon with that, and just to even get to the semi-final, that was like a big achievement for me because, like I say, I've not really fished any big matches. And then managed to get through at the final, and that was even better, and then I'm stood here today. So
I mean, the kind of fishing that this lake's demanded today, sort of catching numbers of fish on pole tactics, fishing against the best, noted anglers at that, people like Andy Bennett.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but you've managed to beat him.
Yeah, I don't really know how, to be fair, because he's a good angler, isn't he? And there's been some very good anglers on the lake today, but yeah, it just shows, doesn't it, that it can be done. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So Fish North completed it. What next?
I don't know. I might start entering a couple more big matches now, I think. Have a go.
Absolutely. Well, your name's on that trophy, the first name on that trophy.
Yeah.
I'm sure this event's going to go from strength to strength.
Yeah.
What would your message be to anybody out there who was thinking about having a go at Fish North next year?
Yeah, well, there was like mixed reports about it really, when obviously it was coming, it was a new thing, and talking to other anglers about it, and a few of them just kind of like wrote it off straight away for whatever reasons. But I mean, a lot of people did expect maybe 3 or 4 anglers, certain anglers, to have won today, and it just shows that you can, I'm not by no means Andy Bennett, you know what I mean? But it shows that it can be won by somebody who's not as up there as what they are. So.
I've got to say, mate, I think you're being too modest there. You fished a fantastic match today and have been every bit deserving of that trophy. So very well done, Scott, and enjoy the money.
Cheers,
awesome.
Tom.